There's nothing about the current border surge that is the inexorable result of inadequate legislation on the books. Nothing. The president has more than enough tools at his disposal to stop it. He had those tools in place and programs in place that had in fact stopped it. But the day he took office, he lifted the Remain in Mexico program. Remain in Mexico has now been the subject of longstanding litigation that the president has lost. Even after losing the litigation, he has continued to drag his feet so that we don't have the program. That program was implemented pursuant to existing law. He doesn't want to implement existing law. So what should give us any reason to believe that the administration that with existing law doesn't want to use the tools that it has already on the books today will suddenly change course if he has access to new laws, including a new law that would give him a new additional tool under the law to shut things down. We don't know exactly what this means, but shut things down once we reach that critical threshold of 5,000 migrant encounters per day. I have no idea what that means because they haven't bothered to share the text with us. But one thing that it could mean is that they'll shut down the asylum program altogether, at least for those crossing by land across our southern border without documentation and who thereafter claim asylum. So let's suppose that that's what it means. If that's what it means, he's already got that power and he doesn't have to wait until it gets to 5,000 a day. Why? Because asylum is not a right. It's a discretionary power granted to the Secretary of Homeland Security. He does not have to admit one person, let alone 5,000 or 5 million under that provision if we don't have adequate bed space to detain them as we're supposed to do until such time as their asylum claim has been duly adjudicated. Instead, these guys are given the ability to leave, go into the interior of the country with a plane ticket. They were able to board the plane mysteriously without a driver's license, unlike all Americans. And they're told, we hope you show up to your asylum hearing before the immigration court, which, by the way, probably will not occur until the mid-2030s. 6 months from now, we'll send you a work permit in 180 days. By the way, according to the leaked terms of this still inchoate proposal that none of us have had the luxury of seeing, they're going to dispense with the 6-month waiting period and grant those to them immediately. That will turn up the electromagnet bringing in illegal immigration, and it's wrong. So, look, while it's true, I have great respect for colleagues who are working hard trying to fix the problem, and I'm sure they are coming up with some provisions that might help certain things. But from what I'm hearing, this could cause as many problems as it solves, and there's a risk of it creating some much bigger problems that we don't even have right now. So I've got deep concerns with it and happy to turn the podium over to my colleague, Ron Johnson.